We made it to October. Hey. And enjoying the weather, aren't you? Yes. Let's see. October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. It's also Bat Appreciation Month. Would that be the winged rodent, or would that be the Louisville Slugger type? It's also Dessert Month. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, how about some vanilla pudding with a vanilla wafer? Yeah, okay. Yeah, totally vanilla. Yes, October is Financial Planning Month. It's also Apple Month, which is good. Yeah, you need to do a lot of financial planning before you buy an Apple product. Yes. Coming up, we will celebrate some birthdays today. We will. We've got our big shot birthdays. We've got our local birthdays. And we'll celebrate them all. Of course, the local ones are your friends and neighbors. Yeah, the people you know and love, right? Yeah, and let's update some traffic for you. California Highway Patrol and California Department of Fish and Game on the scene of an accident. A vehicle and a deer. Yeah, the deer lost. The vehicle didn't come out very well either. It occurred shortly after 6 o'clock this morning on Highway 78, about 5 miles from Glamis. So the car lost, the deer definitely lost, and, well, the Highway Patrol, California Department of Fish and Game, are taking a look at it. Birthdays today. Are you ready for some birthdays, Gene?
I'm ready. I'm ready for some roadkill.
Okay. Well, in Michigan now, you can harvest roadkill.
That's what I understand. Actually, in several states now.
Yeah, and it only makes sense. Oh, well. Anyway, former President Jimmy Carter
95.
is 95 today.
You have given me a great responsibility to stay close to you, to be worthy of you.
And, of course, Jimmy Carter, I hear from CBS, the first president to reach the age of 95.
95, yeah. I didn't realize that.
Okay. Singer, actress Julie Andrews, 84. Actress Stella Stevens, 81. Jerry Martini of Sly and the Family Stone, 76. Actor Stephen Collins, 72. Actor Randy Quaid is 69. Actor Isai Morales, 57. Actor Christopher Titus, 55. Model, actress Cindy Margolis, 54. Actor Zach Galifianakis is 50. Actress Sherry Saum is 45. Actress Sarah Drew is 39. Actress Carly Hughes is 37. Actress Brie Larson, 30. Actress Priya Ferguson is 13. And actor Jack Stanton is 11. At 11 and 13, how do you make, the almost famous birthday list?
Almost famous. They call it 20 feet from fame.
You got it. Oh, well. Local birthdays coming up.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Roger that.
Yes. Then call, email, or regular mail us the date. Include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh my God, really? That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
We can celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays. Happy birthday, Chavela Hernandez, Lori Golder, Esperanza Schultz, Eric Lyerly, Rose Patzloff, Reba Miller, Jerry Schaffner, Danny Loshek, Melissa Hernandez, Orion Anderson, Deborah Porter, Evelyn Holder, Mike Torres, David Garcia, Stan Armstrong, Adrian Verdugo, Amy Worrell, Art Irena Jr., Charlene Jepson, Eric Saldivar, Jasmine Petones, Martha Ontiveros, Norma Martinez, Rhonda McIlvaney, Rosa Valenzuela, Casey Cooper, and Margie Cornejo. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. And each and every one eligible for the KXO Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cakes we give away every Friday, right?
That's correct.
Okay, it's the first day of October. Did you know October is chili month?
Well, it only stands to reason. There's a chili cook-off, although it is part of Cattle Call, and it's the 2nd of November, so it's just past October.
Well, that
Close.
it gives you the whole month of October to
Prepare.
perfect
Yeah,
your chili recipe.
that's right.
Yeah, very hot chilies can cause throat pain, lip pain, burning stomach, hiccups, burping, bowel issues, sweating, headaches, swollen tongue, and difficulty breathing. But, you know,
people
apart
like
from all that, chilies are great.
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am particularly fond of the Hatch chilies.
I'm not. They're not
The green
hot.
ones from New Mexico.
Yeah. A lot of people like those, but they're mild, and I like something with more of an umph to it.
Well, they're mild, but they have great flavor. There's more to a chili than just being hot.
Oh, no, that's true. But
Yes.
there are some great hot ones that have a lot more flavor.
Okay. I'll share some of my Thai chilies with you.
Thai chilies I like. They
Yeah,
have lots of flavor, and they have lots of smoke.
Yes, they do. I have been fortunate enough to grow. For that matter, I gave Gloria some seeds.
Well, you'd have to check with her to see if she planted them or not.
Okay.
My idea of planting is flora plastica. Do you know what that is? Plastic
You know,
flowers.
one of the advantages, and we're in the midst of preparing the garden plots at the house, very fresh produce that you know exactly where it came from, and it is so much tastier when you go out and cut some leaf lettuce and eat it right then. Or carrots.
Sure. I would wash it first.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I would.
Okay. Are
But
you
as
ready for
long
news?
as you do that, I'm ready.
Okay. It's a look at World and California news headlines right now, all brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Update. Some teachers packed lunches and guns before they headed to their jobs in Florida this morning. Correspondent Manuel Bajorquez.
Starting today, students in Bay County schools along the Florida Panhandle may be walking into a classroom where the teacher is carrying a concealed handgun. Bill Husfeld is the superintendent.
Everybody wants to know, how do we prevent it? How can we stop it? We don't look at it as we want more guns. We look at it as we want more protection.
According to the Education Commission of the states, Florida joins 8 other states that have laws allowing some teachers to carry guns on campus.
The new policy is in response to last year's massacre in Parkland. Debbie Hickson's husband, Stoneman Douglas High School's athletic director, was one of the 17 people killed there.
Teachers should not be burdened, whether they think they want to be or not, with the responsibility of worrying about carrying a firearm.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. Our new Affinity systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, and cut your energy costs by as much as 50%. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. Call now and ask about our 10-year extended labor warranty. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Legal analysts predicting California's new fair pay for play law will end up in court long before it takes effect in 2023. McGeorge Law School professor Dr. Leslie Gilo Jacobs believes the NCAA will challenge its constitutionality.
Congress has a power under the Constitution to regulate commerce, and if the states do something that burdens other states' commerce too much, then it can be unconstitutional.
The law allows student athletes at California public and private universities to make money off the use of their name and likeness while still attending school. Members of the East Bay Area Sikh community hold a vigil in honor of Harris County, Texas Sheriff's Deputy Sandeep Dhaliwal, who was shot to death during a traffic stop in Houston.
A man who not only represented the finest of law enforcement, but also the best of the Sikh community. We are so proud of him.
Dhaliwal, the first Sikh officer to serve in Harris County, granted a religious exemption to wear his turban on duty. His funeral tomorrow in Texas. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
A heart in my tasty Honey Nut Cheerios? Cereal, you trying to tell me you love me?
Actually, it's reminding you that it can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Wait! They can help lower cholesterol? I've been so focused on the sweet, tasty taste that I completely forgot. Now I'm in love.
Learn more about making Honey Nut Cheerios part of your heart-healthy lifestyle by picking up a box at your local grocery store.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got two locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, the County Board of Supervisors are going to be very, very busy today. George Gale explains.
They will pull double duty again today. The board has two meetings scheduled. The first will be the supervisors' regular weekly meeting. That meeting will be open to the public at 10 o'clock this morning. The main agenda item will be the county budget. Board will be asked to adopt the fiscal year 2019-2020 spending plan. They will also be asked to authorize the transfers needed to bring the budget into balance. One transfer is over $800,000 from public health realignment, over $500,000 from behavioral realignment to social services, and $125,000 from welfare advance fund. This evening, the supervisors will hold an off-site meeting in Salton City. That meeting will be held at the Senior Citizen Club beginning at 6 p.m. The agenda calls for 4 presentations with no action items. There will be a public comment period limited to items not on the agenda. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Over the weekend on Sunday, just before 7:30 a.m., El Centro Fire Department units responded to a report of smoke coming from an apartment on the 800 block up North 12th Street in the city of El Centro. The first El Centro Fire Department unit arrived on the scene just before 7:30, 3 minutes after the initial call for service. On arrival, the first in unit found a single-story apartment building with light smoke showing. After further investigation, fire department personnel discovered a fire in the kitchen of one of the apartments. The coordinated search for the fire, along with salvage and overhaul operations, prevented any further fire spread to other areas of the apartment. The fire was contained within 2 minutes of the arrival of the first fire suppression unit at the scene. As a result of the fire, a total of 2 adults, 2 minors, and 5 pets were displaced. The Imperial County chapter of the American Red Cross responded and assisted with basic needs for those displaced by the fire. Our caseworkers will begin the recovery phase with the family while working together with local partner agencies to ensure a successful recovery. KXO News Time, 7:44.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Brawley City Council meets this evening as well. Here's more on that story.
It is their regular meeting. A couple of items are in preparation for Cattle Call Week in November. The Inferno restaurant will be asking for permission to sell and consume alcohol during a special event on November 8th. The Brawley Chamber will make the same request, but for Mariachi Night on November 6th. Council will consider awarding a contract for the Legion Street Improvements Project from Highway 86 to Evelyn Avenue. They'll also discuss and possibly take action on the streets rehabilitation Phase 11 project. Council will be asked to declare the next week as 4-H Week and Fire Prevention Week. Police Chief Robert Sawyer will introduce new police officers, Susanna Chin and Adam Moreno, and Reserve Police Officer Stephen Gonzalez to the City Council. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. and will be held in the City Council chambers on Main Street in Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Remember, at Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Saturday, October 19th, Bridget's Gift and Fisher Automotive welcome Pink Fest back to Kokopah Casino.
He can't even pay to hug.
It's Yuma's best charity event featuring Justin Moore. With special guest, Koth A. Anderson. Tickets are available at CokopahResort.com and Boot Barn. Bridget's Gift Pink Fest is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Mix 100.9, Lamar Advertising, and Entravision.
It's page 2 of the local news, and we'll take an in-depth look at weather. It's all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning.
The first ever Imperial County Hemp Summit and Expo is in the history books. George Gale has more.
It was held Friday and Saturday. There have been no official comments, but it appears the event was a success. A new ag bill allowed for the growing and sale of industrial hemp, and Imperial County decided to take advantage, creating a new industry in Imperial County. The county and the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation joined forces to stage an educational event covering several topics dealing with the hemp industry, including financing, crop growth, transportation, legal aspects, and more. Hemp is different from a marijuana in that it has very low levels of THC and is used to create products for sale. Many of the products were on display at the expo in the Casa de Mañana building at the Imperial County Fairgrounds. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
On Friday evening, September 27th, the city of Brawley discovered a train signal malfunction near the roadway intersection of Main Street and 8th Street. According to Union Pacific Railroad, the train signal will be offline for approximately 1 week while repairs are being conducted. Temporary traffic barricades will be used as needed for passing trains. Drivers are advised to drive with caution and adhere to all traffic signs and signals near the roadways and intersections of Main Street and 8th Street. Pioneers Memorial Hospital is set to host the 19th annual, they're calling it the 2019 Bi-National Health Week, All for Health and Health for All. It'll be kicked off at the Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District's auditorium. That'll be this morning at 11 a.m. with the local and state officials from both sides of the border scheduled to be on hand. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
SB 206, the Fair Pay to Play Act. It was signed Monday by California Governor Gavin Newsom. The bill makes California the first state in the nation to allow college athletes to receive compensation. Officials say currently student athletes are prohibited from being compensated even though their respective college or university makes millions from their athletic performance. They say that participation often comes at great risk to their health, academic success, and professional prospects. SB 206 allows college athletes to receive compensation from the use of their name, image, and likeness. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
As with most things in life, the key to achieving your long-term objectives is planning. David H. West Insurance has been helping many residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs, from life to Medicare and financial planning too. David, Jose, and staff are ready to help you with your insurance needs. Call David H. West Insurance today for an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411, or stop by 8th and Commercial in El Centro.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a mild and mostly dry start to October is expected, with temperatures remaining a few degrees below seasonal normals over the next couple of days, with mostly clear skies persisting across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. High pressure building across the region this weekend into early next week will lead to warming conditions and high temperatures climbing into the middle to upper 90s. 86 the high yesterday, 57 our low. Sunny today with a high near 87. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming light out of the west this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 61. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 90. West-northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. We have 63 degrees downtown, 27% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some Chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Big Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice-cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice-cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company, Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. Imperial's Do-It Centers is where you'll find what you need when you need it. Monday Night Football, a bit one-sided. The Steelers got their first win of the year at the hands of the Bungles. The Steelers 27, Cincinnati Bengals 3. And sticking with the NFL, Raiders linebacker Vontaze Burfict has been suspended for the rest of the season for his helmet-to-helmet hit Sunday on Indianapolis Colts tight end Jack Doyle. This according to the league. The league said Burfict will not be paid during the suspension. Well, Burfict's season-long suspension follows many suspensions and fines. And the Eagles and the Falcons have swapped some defensive players and late-round picks. The Eagles and Falcons announced a trade yesterday. The Eagles acquired linebacker Duke Riley, and they got safety Jonathan Cyprian in return.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for. Because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at imperialhardwarecompany.com. Our do-it centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
The National League Wild Card game starts this afternoon. The Brewers and the Nationals, they're looking for the right to play the Dodgers. And the American League Wild Card game is tomorrow. The Tampa Bay Rays at the Oakland A's as baseball continues. And the Angels have fired Brad Ausmus after a disappointing first season. The Angels lost 90 games. Word is that the Angels are going to go after Joe Madden. Madden let go by the Cubs. Meanwhile, the Cubs say David Ross is to be considered for the managerial job, along with many other candidates. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Do-It Centers in Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Imperial Valley's Resource Management Agency is teaming up with local cities with their cleanups. This event will be held in El Centro this Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon at 599 East Main Street for El Centro residents. Free collection for all Imperial Valley residents of used tires with or without rims. No tires from tire businesses, and no more than 9 tires without a written exemption from Local Environment Agency, LEA. Remember, it's the law. You can call LEA at 442-265-1888. Between 10 to 20 tires will be accepted with an exemption from LEA. Also, there is a free collection of electronics, computers, televisions, or monitors. Must show proof of residency, utility bill, or driver's license. For more information, you can call 1-877-RECYCLE. That's 1-877-RECYCLE. Funded by a grant from Cal Recycle.
Financial news and weather is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. U.S. stocks relinquished firm gains to turn negative this morning after a closely watched reading on manufacturing in the U.S. came in at its worst level since 2009. The Institute for Supply Management Manufacturing Index dropped to 47.8 in September. That's down from 49.1. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 148 points to 26,771. The S&P 500 also down at 2,964. And the NASDAQ Composite down at 7,991. The slowdown in manufacturing reflects a retrenchment in the U.S. and global economies, exacerbated by the trade war with China. Economists surveyed by MarketWatch had forecast the index to total 50.2. Any reading below 50 indicates deteriorating conditions.
One medical center in Imperial County is focused on you, Pioneers Memorial. Now, Pioneers and its Center for Joint Replacement is the first to receive the prestigious national designation as a Center for Excellence by the DNV organization. The Center for Joint Replacement at Pioneers is a team of specialized medical experts focusing on the individual needs of our patients. And as always, Pioneers means personalized care, where every patient receives the commitment of many with the focus on one, you.
It will be sunny today with a high near 87. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming light out of the west this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 61. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 90. West-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. And right now downtown, we are looking at 64 degrees with that 30% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest at 527 miles per hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, the leading medical center in the Imperial Valley. At Pioneers, it's the commitment of many with a focus on one, you.
When you want to protect your property, there's only one name you need to remember: All Valley Fence. Located at 164 North O Street in Imperial. And now there is All Valley Powder Coating for all your large and small jobs. All Valley Powder Coating gives you the same quality and service as All Valley Fence, so the job is always done right at the best price. All Valley Fence and All Valley Powder Coating is located at 164 North O Street in Imperial and 3257 East 40th Street in Yuma.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. Remember, it's all here.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. Secretary of State Pompeo says House Democrats are attempting to intimidate and bully State Department staffers as they push ahead with an impeachment inquiry. He tweets he won't tolerate it. In morning tweets, President Trump again defended his call to Ukraine's president and attacked the whistleblower. CBS's Paula Reed says added to the mix is Attorney General Barr, who asked President Trump to talk to Australia's Prime Minister about the origins of the Russia investigation.
The idea that it's the president doing this outreach to a foreign leader to help in an investigation into his political opponents, in this case, the Obama-era intelligence agency, it really raises questions about whether there was anyone else who could have made this introduction for the Attorney General.
The State Department says U.S. officials plan to meet with North Korean counterparts within a week. The comment comes after a North Korean official said nuclear talks with the U.S. would resume Saturday. A Dallas jury's back at work in the murder case against a former cop. She shot and killed a man in his own apartment last year. Darrell Washington's an attorney for the family.
The fact that they are even discussing manslaughter and wanting to know the definition or getting a clear definition of manslaughter leads us to believe that at least this jury think that Amber Geiger did something wrong.
Well, as of today, Florida law allows some teachers in schools to carry guns. It's a response to the Parkland massacre last year. Tony Montalto's daughter died in that mass shooting. He's not convinced it's the right move.
We do believe in school resource officers, and we do believe in having trained police officers on the campus. We need an armed person on the campus, able and willing to react properly.
New laws in Maryland and Connecticut taking effect today, banning tobacco and vaping product sales to anyone under 21. John Schachter of the group Tobacco Free Kids says it's a good step.
Raising the age of sale for tobacco products will help keep tobacco out of high schools, where younger teens often obtained tobacco products from older students.
18 states have now pushed the tobacco age to 21. Well, to make a fashion statement, some will ask their jackets to get to work. CBS's Jason Brooks.
Levi's is launching a new jacket which can handle your smartphone tasks like choosing music and taking pictures. The Levi's trucker jacket is embedded with Google's Jacquard technology, allowing the person wearing the jacket to control their phone's functions using a Bluetooth-enabled tag clipped to the left cuff.
An industry report says manufacturing has slowed to its lowest level in 10 years, and that has helped push stocks lower today. The Dow is off 180. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. Like you, I'm a big sports enthusiast, and I want my gear to shine like new. That's why it's cleaned with Simple Green, the concentrated cleaner that's perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new again. Try it today. If you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you your money back. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green, Simple Green. Be a flu fighter with a free flu shot from Walgreens. It's no cost to you with most insurance. It's quick, easy, with no appointment needed. Plus, it lowers your chances of spreading the flu to the people you care about most. Get your flu shot at Walgreens and get $5 off an eligible purchase of $20 now through November 30th. This is your shot to protect you and the ones you love. Be a flu fighter. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Coupon offer not valid in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. See coupon for terms and restrictions. Vaccine subject to availability and some restrictions may apply.
Russians have been known to drink and still do. but things are changing.
The World Health Organization says alcohol consumption in Russia dropped 43% from 2003 to 2016. It's led to longer life expectancy, up from 57 to 68 years for men, 78 for women. WHO researchers credit alcohol reform policies and President Putin's sober image as compared to his predecessor, Boris Yeltsin's. Russians still consume the equivalent of 11 to 12 liters worth of pure ethanol a year, the world's highest consumption level. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, Juul Labs says it's going to stop supporting a ballot measure to try to overturn an anti-vaping law in San Francisco. That will effectively kill the campaign. The nation's largest maker of e-cigarettes had donated nearly $19 million to the effort. It was virtually the only financial backer of the measure. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there is no way out? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Get off the debt treadmill and stop the harassment. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Call now at 800-899-8922 for free information. For about 10 years, Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Get off the endless cycle without having to declare bankruptcy. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
At IVEDC, our mission is to help grow the Imperial Valley economy by aggressively marketing the valley to attract industries that create jobs and raise the local standard of living. We have had considerable success with the renewable energy industry, and due to these efforts, local businesses have benefited and jobs have been created. The Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation is continuing our efforts to grow the local economy with new businesses and new jobs. That means a better way of life for our valley.
CBS News, a presentation of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.